What's up, everybody?
It's Sunday.
Yep, got everybody's here. Mango's here. Got fucking Con of Otzelon. Con of Otzelon is the ultimate Ricardo Montalban. Didn't know that, right?
He's not undercover today.
No, he's not undercover. Doesn't have to be.
So he must not be worried that he's gonna get into trouble.
The ultimate Ricardo Montalban. Anyway, this is a good movie, man. Blood Vessel. We saw it last night. It's good. I couldn't figure out what it was about. They were on a Nazi ship.
Yeah.
And it was a ghost ship.
Yeah. Right? Everybody was gone.
Pretty much everybody was dead and gone on the thing. And there was all this weird traces of something that happened. I thought maybe it might have been some kind of a bioweapon that got out. But the plot thickens. Find all these corpses and stuff. They're all black veins on them. They're mushed up and fucked up looking. They find a little girl on the boat. She's wearing a gas mask. And I'm like, yeah, they got a bioweapon fucking on board or something. I thought it was something like The Thing. And I did like the movie. It's like a mixture of Alien, The Thing. What else?
There was, I've seen some other reviewers compare it to Death Ship or Ghost Ship.
Yeah.
And Virus, if you guys, even though that movie wasn't very good. But it's kind of like that, where it's, so it's basically, it's set at the, in the last days of World War II. You have a lifeboat full of people. And they're all different nationalities. There's an English nurse. There's another English guy who's some kind of pencil pusher or something. There's an Australian dude. There's a Russian sniper. They were on a hospital transport and it got torpedoed.
Yeah. And
so they were the only survivors. So they're kind of out in the middle of the ocean. And then they see a German, I think it's a minesweeper, the ship or whatever. And so they can't see that there's nobody on there.
Yeah.
But they're just look, we gotta get on here. We're gonna fucking die out here in the middle of the ocean. So they climb onto the ship and then see that everybody's gone. And then they start finding corpses all over the place.
Yeah, corpses everywhere. They can't figure out what the fuck happened. They find fucking weird symbols and books. Looks kind of like a fucking not German eagle with a weird serpentine looking symbol underneath it. They had that on a couple little things. And they had all this fabled Nazi gold was on it.
Yeah.
All this stolen treasure.
Yeah, all the artwork and stuff. I was like, oh, nice touch.
Yeah, and they knew that was on the ship. And they come across this little girl, and she's wearing a gas mask, and she speaks this weird language.
I thought it was Latin, but I was wrong.
No, it's some kind. The Russian guy said he recognized it, and it was some kind of an archaic Russian, right?
Yeah, I think that was the implication. Sure.
Something from maybe the 1400s or the 1300s. And she keeps saying the word familia, and she's trying to take them down in the bottom of the ship, and they go, oh man, she's trying to show us her family. And when she takes them down there, I don't know, should we spoil this shit? I guess we gotta talk about the movie, huh?
I mean, I already said it. Well, because like I said, I didn't know. I mean, I had an assumption because of what it's called.
Yeah, some of the stuff happened. She shows them these badass sarcophagi, these big fucking coffins, and they're just ornately fucking decorated. They're huge. The Nazis had them all wrapped up. They had one that was for a man and another one that was for a woman, and you're assuming that the little girl came out of the damn one for the child, and she's pointing at him. And,
Familia.
Familia. And it's just all this satanic, damn weird ass carvings on them, and I can't remember exactly what happened, so they got her out of there. There was a Nazi survivor on the ship.
Yeah. And
he tries to kill the little girl. He tries to warn him. It's kind of like the scene out of The Thing with the dog.
Yeah,
when the dog runs up.
It was kind of like that. They might have
and he's trying to kill the girl, and he's trying to warn them, but none of them speak German.
I mean, the Australian speaks a little bit of German because he was a POW, but he doesn't understand what the guy's saying.
Right. And then later on, the Russian guy goes down there and he tries to break the seal on that big coffin because he wants to steal shit, like a Russian does. The Russian gonna steal.
I thought the English guy did that. Oh no, I guess not. No, it was the American.
Was
guy.
it the American guy? Okay.
The American.
It don't matter. Russians and Americans
cook.
fucking stole shit during World War II. My unit, the fucking 506, fucking stole Germany blind. Just robbed it blind.
Yeah.
A guy from the 506 in the movie Band of Brothers stole all kinds of Hitler's shit, his personal scrapbook and everything.
I don't think anyone's gonna feel bad about that.
He still got it. He's up on. He stole it from the Eagle's Nest. There's all kinds of stuff.
I mean, turnabout's fair play.
Other dudes know where it is, but the thing is it's a relic.
Yeah.
It was Hitler's fucking personal scrapbook. They know who's got it. They're just waiting for him to die. He's probably dead by now. They may have gotten him back, but.
Oh, speaking of death, did you hear that Alex Trebek died today?
Oh, okay. Wow.
Isn't that a bummer?
Yeah, was that Price is Right? No, not Price is Right.
Jeopardy.
Jeopardy, that's right. Yeah.
He was 80, I think, or
he lived in his 80s.
And he didn't retire either. I think he was still on Jeopardy until like the last fucking second.
Anyway, dude busts the coffin open, man, and there's just this fucking ugliest thing you could goddamn imagine. It looks like a Nosferatu but with a huge bat head. And it fucking comes out and it turns out you're going, this is a fucking vampire. And it's not though.
It's
better.
Sort of like
a vampire. It's better than a vampire. It's a strigoi.
It's a strigoi.
Which is a fucking archaic Russian vampire. When you have vampires and mix that shit with Russians, a Russian vampire, you know shit's gonna be. And it's gothic. It's got to be from the fucking 1300s or 1400s because it looked like it was Elizabethan. What do you say? Around that era, something kind of like from the time of fucking Countess Bathory or something, based on the architecture and everything. But this thing's fucking badass, man. It's big.
Yeah, I mean, like the makeup and shit like that is really good in this.
Yeah.
I mean, it pretty much all looks like practical effects.
Yeah, it's like all practical.
I think it's all miniatures and all like just makeup work.
Yeah,
and stuff
and when
like
it
that.
talks, it's just got this super sinister Russian voice that comes out of it, and it's just like this archaic Russian, and the subtitles are in English or in ancient font.
That font.
That fucking.
I love that.
Yeah, the font. So because it's got a real strong accent.
I was so delighted when I saw that.
Yeah, it's got like a font from the fucking 1300s and shit. And
but it's not cheesy in any way. It's just cool.
You buy into it. You're like, okay, and it's saying cool shit, and it's got different abilities than a vampire.
I guess vampires like Dracula and stuff like that sort of have the kind of abilities that this one has. Like it's not like out of left field or anything.
It's more witch-like in a way. It's like a witch and a vampire and a bat.
Yeah.
And it's not a shape shifter, but it can. The female one can appear as anything.
Yeah, they can do like glamours.
Yeah, make you hallucinate.
Yeah, because she can. Yeah, What I don't know. Like, can the male one do that?
It didn't seem to have to.
I don't remember if the male one did that or not, but the female one did.
He was just aggressive.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we should spoil some of the shit.
And the little girl could do it too.
Yeah, little girl had some abilities, and the thing is, the little girl looked human. So I guess they grow into looking like
a
over
huge
time.
bat-headed monster.
And they had been asleep in there for fucking centuries.
Yeah.
It was pretty fucking
They
cool.
were some of I don't even know like I don't know if the implication was that the Nazis knew what those were, or if they just were like, ooh, pretty boxes, and they just like took everything and they didn't know that there was vampires in there.
Well, they probably weren't qualified to open up coffins because shit would disintegrate. So
right,
it looked like they had just sealed it.
Yeah.
So you couldn't open it. They're probably gonna open it back in Germany.
Yeah.
Which that's what I would have done.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, as soon as that dude opened it, it just fucking came up out of there like it was fucking fine and bit him. Yeah. And
it's like I really, really did like this movie. I feel like I can't believe that no one up to now, well, maybe I could be wrong about this, but I can't believe that no one up to now has not made like a vampires on a boat movie that was called Blood Vessel. Yeah. I mean, it seems so it's right there.
Yeah.
And this is, as far as I know, this is the first person that's done it. Crazy.
Yeah, but it was a good story, very good edit, good script. Everything about it was really good. I give it 5 stars. And it was a Shudder exclusive, wasn't it?
Yeah. It actually, I think it came out last year, like at some festivals.
Yeah.
But it didn't get like a wide release or anything like that. But it kind of got some buzz about it, so Shudder ended up picking it up.
Had a good fast pace to it. It didn't have any unnecessary dialogue. Got to the point. Had a real good monsters. The monsters were characters. They had personalities. That shit fucking worked good. Just it looked cool.
I liked the look of the movie too. Just the whole because it's all set at night, like it's during one night, I guess. And so you're like, it's just the inside of this ship, and then it's just kind of every now and then there's this red flood of light
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's very, very red and black and like with deep blues and stuff. It's like really, really nice looking.
Yeah, and I liked what the Stragoi, what they could do. Their abilities.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's vampire-like, but also kind of witch-like.
Yeah, because doing a glamour, that's a very witch thing.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of thought
it's
that
mind
maybe
control.
it was a combo.
It's like a mixture of fucking weird biological abilities involving biting people, making people hallucinate, mind control type stuff. It's hard to tell. Some of it seemed like it was either some kind of an innate ability or maybe some kind of sorcery. It might have been a sorcerer too. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
It's just but it's definitely like a vampire. It looked like Nosferatu but imagine if Nosferatu looked a lot more like a damn vampire bat.
Yeah.
That same face.
Yeah, that had like the nose and the bigger ears.
Big fucking ears and shit.
Yeah, it was super cool looking, I thought.
Yeah, and they found a bunch of satanic damn books or books warning about it that was with the coffin. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Had a crucifix that was hidden inside the book.
Oh yeah, I liked that.
Remember that?
Yeah.
He had that big crucifix and stuff. It had a lot of nice touches. And it did things to people's crucifixes. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I really, really liked this movie. It's like it took me like a couple minutes because when it first starts, it just starts with them in the life raft and they just kind of like establish, and then like they're only on the life raft for a couple of minutes, and then like they see the ship and they get on it, and there's a lot of there is a lot of like character development, like between them, like talking to each other and establishing the characters and stuff while they're looking around the ship, like not necessarily knowing what's going on, and then like finding the bodies and stuff. So, it takes a while before you get to the monsters, but that's just like, that's what they do. Like with all, like even in Alien and stuff like that, it was a long time before you saw the alien.
And kind of like in Salem's Lot, and in other vampire movies, I wouldn't say it kind of makes zombies. It's hard to tell if it's zombies or if they're like junior vampires or both.
Yeah.
It makes the living dead, I think.
A lot of crossover.
A lot of crossover type stuff. Which I kind of like that take on it. That way
I did too.
Things are not so clear cut. They're kind of covering both mythos. It's a vampire that kind of makes zombies that are kind of like vampires. It's all just living dead stuff. Yeah. It's like psychic abilities, but it's also kind of like magic. And it's also kind of like something having to do with biology and biting and like your blood being impurified. And there was some good and evil type religious motifs going on with fucking crucifixes and stuff. So, and it was in the damn satanic looking coffins. And it was saying stuff, if I remember correctly. Didn't it say something about his gods and their gods, or what was it? There was a religious...
Oh, yeah, he was actually saying something about that, wasn't he? Now I can't remember what it was.
If I remember correctly.
Because I think we didn't watch it last night. We watched it the night before last.
Yeah, I got to go back and see it again. Something about his people and our people and his gods and our gods and his gods. It was kind of... I'd like to see it again. Some of it went by a little too fast. And the font, it's not difficult to read. It's just... It kind of lost me in some of the fonts and what
Yeah, I mean, I kind of wanted to. I actually wouldn't mind watching it again with the closed captioning on, because I think I missed some conversations. Yeah, because my fucking hearing is bad, so I might have missed like a few things that they said. But yeah, I definitely want to watch it again with like the closed captioning on, so I can get more of like the sense of character and stuff. But it's like. It's just cool because it's kind of like, it's vampires, but they went like a different way with it.
Yeah, it's Russian vampires.
Yeah, and
Tina's just coming in, going, is it about spiritual warfare? Kinda.
Yeah, they don't go super into that, I don't think. But...
It's a Russian vampire called a Stragoi, and it's a Russian vampire. Yeah, and it's like probably from the 1300s. Yeah, it's badass. It's weird. I don't know when you jumped into the conversation. I'm just seeing you now. It does things that a witch does. It does things that a vampire does. It kind of makes zombies. And the zombies are kind of like a cross between a Renfield and another vampire. It's very gray area.
Yeah, but somebody said like a thrall.
Like a thrall, yeah. But they look infected. And, and he can possess them. That's the fucking weird thing. I didn't want to spoil it, but I got to because you asked the question. Once he bites you, after a while, once that infection comes in, he can go into your body and take it over and talk to you through, and he can see through. He can run you on remote control.
Yeah.
That's basically.
Which,
but
like
it
I
looks
said,
like spiritual possession.
Yeah.
But they're also kind of like a zombie.
Yeah.
Some of them, some of them are just like walking corpses.
Yeah.
That he controls.
Yeah.
So I guess they do die, but they're the living dead.
Yeah, that's what I got because like I said, they did like some of the people that got, that got killed that were like of the main cast, like they were still walking around like a normal person, but then like every now and then, they get possessed.
Yeah.
But like I said, that's not crazy like out there for vampire abilities because Dracula could kind of do that too.
Yeah. It's just a slightly different. It's a slightly different enunciation of it. If you know what I'm talking about, that'd be a good way to put it.
Yeah.
It would be like, it kind of struck me as like I could buy into that. Like if I ran into that and it started doing that, I was like, oh, this is what the vampire legends are about. This is the same thing. Yeah. That's how I would interpret it. Yeah. It's real close, but different. It was big too. The guy probably had fucking stilts on. I would think it was probably about 7 feet tall, maybe.
It seemed like quite a bit taller.
Than big and fucking strong. People. And his wife was with him, who was kind of a cute version of that. She wasn't.
She was hot as vampire chicks.
Yeah, but she looked like a rat though, rat or another bat. She didn't look human.
To other vampires, that's like super foxy.
Yeah, she was foxy. Funny ass fucking vampire bat nose or a rat nose on her, big fucking ears and big long fingers. And they knew what they were, and they just ate people.
Yeah, they're just like
The daughter looked
snack
pretty.
Time.
The daughter was cute. She was probably about what, 6?
Maybe 7, a little older. Older.
It looked totally human, but it wasn't.
I got a little bit of from her. I got a little bit of the "Let the Right One In" vibe on that one because I don't think you saw that movie. That was like a movie about a little girl that was a vampire and like made friends with the little boy next door. But that's
so I guess they kind of as they age, they turn into those, and they were centuries old, and it was a fucking excellent movie.
I really liked it too.
5 out of 5.
Like I said, really, I liked it much more than I was expecting to. Like I said, it had like high ratings on Shudder, which are usually pretty accurate. I think it was 4 skulls, 4 out of 5 skulls. Yeah. So like I said, the look of it, like the concept of it was really cool. Like I liked, I guess that it was directed by Justin Dix, might have been written by him as well. I'm not sure. I think that he might be like a special effects guy. I'm not real sure. This is kind of gory. It's not like over the top gory, but it does have some good gore in it. And it looks like most of the stuff is like practical effects.
Says, wasn't it Romanian? It might have been Romanian.
It might have been Romanian now that you mention it.
Yeah. We see, here's the weird thing.
Because she didn't say that many words, and I thought.
Remember when I said I can understand it? It sounds like Portuguese, right? Yeah. Romanian and Portuguese are very close. So that's probably what it probably was Romanian. And I don't know. I thought we had somebody in the chat that had seen it.
Yeah, Tammy saw it.
Tammy, what do you think about it, Tammy?
Tammy said she really liked it.
Yeah,
I really liked it too. I thought it was really cool.
It's like The Thing, Alien, and a vampire movie. A weird vampire movie all put together. You could tell it's mid-budget, but that's great because they didn't,
nothing wrong with that.
They didn't do any CG that I saw.
If it was CG, I couldn't tell it was CG.
It's all practical effects and miniatures because the ships in certain shots the ship is a miniature, but it looks good. It looks a lot better.
Well, because it's actually there. Yeah, instead of like a cartoon.
Costumes were good. Cast was good. Acting was pretty good. Acting on the monsters was great.
I really did like those monsters.
Yeah. The subtitles when the monsters spoke with the font and the dude's and the vampire's voice or what's it called, a stragoi? The stragois, their voices were good. Yeah. I bought it.
Yeah, they were creepy. Yeah. But I was gonna say too that the same day that Shudder added this movie, they also added Salem's Lot.
Yeah, that's if you guys haven't seen Salem's Lot, see it. It was made for TV.
They tend to put like if they put one vampire movie, they tend to put like a handful of vampire movies like all at the same time, like an old one, a new one, like you know what I mean. So I think that's kind of cool.
Salem's Lot was one of the first vampire movies I had seen as a kid because that was a made for TV movie. Yeah, but it's a real good one.
Yeah.
Especially for a Stephen King movie, because a lot of Stephen King movies kind of are not that good.
Were iffy, yeah.
Yeah, but it was a very good made-for-TV movie. I don't know how many hours they trimmed it down to. I think the TV version is like 4 hours, I think.
I think it's 4 hours, yeah, because I think it was originally broadcast over 2 nights, I want to say.
2 or 3.
I think we have it on
I have it.
Blu-ray or DVD or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, because we watched it not too long ago, but I just noticed that Shudder had added it.
Yeah.
Tila asked, do you guys have a favorite vampire movie? Probably...
Interview with a Vampire.
The Hunger.
I like to Interview with the Vampire.
The Hunger is my favorite one.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of good ones.
There's a lot of good ones there.
Near Dark is good too. We need to like review that one of these days. But yeah. So
I liked Interview because just because of the story. I didn't like Queen of the Damned. I thought
nobody liked Queen of the Damned.
It wasn't up to snuff. I'd read the vampire books from Anne Rice.
Yeah, me too.
It would have been better had they done Vampire Lestat.
Yeah, I don't know why they just didn't do the fucking trilogy. I'm like, it's 3 books. Why are you trying to cram like the 2? That just seemed like a dumb idea.
And Vampire Lestat had a lot of good tales in it.
Yeah.
You know, stories that it had.
I'll have to reread the trilogy one of these days. I mean, I read all 3 books, and I remember liking Interview with the Vampire the best out of all the books. But I don't know. Yeah, the movie was good. Like, you know, it's one of the better vampire movies. But I just always have like a fucking soft spot in my heart for The Hunger, which is it's a little bit of a weird. They're not traditional vampires. She doesn't have fangs.
Yeah.
But she's immortal, and she just like slices your.
They can walk around during the day too.
That's right.
I mean, here's the deal. Do you consider Blade 1 and 2 vampire movies?
Yeah.
I liked those movies. I don't really consider them to be vampire movies too much, though, because they're very action-oriented. So
yeah,
they don't
but
have
I mean,
the same.
Then you can say, like, From Dusk Till Dawn.
Right.
That's a vampire movie.
Not really into that. Okay.
And that's also kind of
Best vampire movie, what I would consider to be a real vampire movie, would have been Bram Stoker's Dracula. You know, the acting sucks in it.
Well, not everyone's acting sucks. Just some of the people whose names we will not mention.
And then the original Bela Lugosi fucking Dracula.
I liked a lot of the Hammer ones too. Honestly.
Yeah, some of those. Yeah, well, the Boob Fest ones were good.
The Boob Fest ones.
Yeah, fucking right.
Well, I mean, like the original ones with fucking Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee and shit like that. Can't go wrong with those. I think at some point in my life, I've seen probably every Hammer movie ever made.
The thing is about the original Bela Lugosi one. Not a lot happens in it.
True.
A lot of dialogue.
Yeah.
But
it was a stage play.
Yeah, but the scenes with Bella, man, are fucking great. You know what I mean?
Well, like I said, there's a reason that when people mimic a vampire, they still do his voice.
Yeah, it's hard to top that.
Yeah, it really is.
Come here. Come here. That's fucking great. Yeah. He said that there was some line, I don't remember exactly what it was, or something along the lines is that my power is that you do not believe.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that the other night when we were like,
Yeah, vampires' power is that people don't believe in them. That's a good fucking way of thinking about it. Because then you don't look for it. And you don't fucking try to hunt down a coffin. Because people don't believe in that shit.
Even though, like, nowadays, you saw somebody with 2 marks on their neck, just like, duh, obviously. Yeah. It's just kind of like... like movies where it's zombies. It's like, duh, it's clearly zombies. Can we, like, stop pretending that, like, we don't know what zombies are?
Another weird one was the Nosferatu one. The one with, what's his name? Clint Kinski.
Yeah.
What's his name? Klaus Kinski?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting. I liked that one.
I did as well. It's weird, but it's like...
Yeah.
I liked what they did with it.
Yeah, that one was pretty weird.
The Nosferatu remake. I think we did a review of that, didn't we?
Salem's Lot was great.
Yeah.
Salem's Lot's good. Good vampire movie. A lot of dialogue in it. A lot of atmospherics. The story has to build up a lot. And that story kind of takes its time. And I liked the vampire, even though the vampire...
Barlow looked kick-ass.
Mr. Barlow is what his name is. The only problem with it is that Mr. Barlow doesn't speak. I don't remember him saying a word.
See, I think that it's better that he doesn't.
In the book, he spoke.
I know he did.
Yeah.
But I think it was a good choice to, like, make, because he had he had his, like, little henchman.
Yeah.
And that guy talked.
Yeah.
Played by
the
James
way
Mason.
He looked was perfect. That skinny fucking scarecrow motherfucker with that face.
I know. He's one of my
perfect.
favorite screen vampires. Yeah. I mean, that was a really good vampire.
And he comes through the window like somebody threw a balled up bag of rags in there. And then he hits the ground and unfolds and fucking it's a man.
I love that scene. Like, I love that so much. That is so fucking cool.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Leslie Russell says the Jack Palance Dracula is one of the best. That is actually very good. Yeah. And I watched that not too long ago because I don't remember if it's Shudder that has it or if it's on Tubi. I kind of feel like Shudder added it and I watched it because I like the Frank Langella one too, which somebody sent me recently. Might have been Louie or I can't remember who sent it.
Yeah, Tito's talking about the scene of the boy scratching at the window. That freaked me out when I was a kid.
That freaked everybody out.
And then there's another scene where I don't remember if it was that time or another time because I think he comes to the window more than once if I remember correctly. The windows open up. I don't remember if he dreamed it or if it really did happen. The windows open up and he comes floating in.
Yeah.
And then just lands on the ground all fucking gently. Remember that? And then backs back out of the window. That shit was creepy.
That is creepy.
He was on he was on a crane, but you couldn't see it. It looked great.
Movie magic,
y'all.
Yeah.
It looked good.
I mean, yeah.
He's going, let me in.
Yeah, because you gotta invite the vampire.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. Yeah.
That's what you gotta do.
That was a good one.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so what are we gonna... Actually, tomorrow we'll probably do another movie review. I actually watched a Polish slasher movie on Netflix that we might review tomorrow. Yeah. Unless we watch something else tonight, but yeah, we'll see how it goes.
All right, so check out Blood Vessel on there, people. That's a good one, real good. Give it 5 stars. And if you haven't seen Salem's Lot, see that one after. That one takes a long while. That one takes a while to finish.
That one's a commitment.
That's a good one though. It's a real good one.
Yeah, I love Salem's Lot.
Yeah, real good.
All right, so we'll be back again tomorrow to talk to you guys about another movie. So thanks for dropping by. Bye.